Today I'm gonna finish up talking about Europe and like tell you the basics of what actually happened because I really forgot to do that in the last video because I sort of went on a rant. Like that entire video was unscripted. So yeah. So first off, I heard about this opportunity from my mom, who heard it from a friend of hers, who heard it from a friend of hers. So it was a little interesting. Um, but yeah, the teacher that organized the event works at a school and they decided to let open it up for everyone. So I decided to go along with my sister. It was 11 days. We went to London, Normandy, Paris, Belgium, Cologne, Berlin. Um, and it was really, really interesting. It was a World War II tour showing the most popular places in Europe involving World War II. And also Paris. Paris really, when I think World War II, I don't think Paris, but whatever. It happened. I'm sure it happened there too, but it just not what I think of when I think of Paris. It was my first time out of country, and it was really inspiring. It made me want to explore more. But yeah, it was 11 days, and those 11 days were really, really difficult because you were constantly moving. Most days I got a decent amount of sleep, but that's because I went to bed right as we got back. A lot of people didn't do that though. But I guess that's their fault. The trip was really, really fantastic. I really enjoyed going to all those different countries. It really was my first experience in a big city too. Like that was sort of weird. I didn't have any idea what a big city was like. The biggest I'd been to was Chicago, but that was when I was like super young, so I didn't remember it. One last thing I wanted to add about the trip to Europe is that most places didn't have water, which was horrible for me. As you know, there, I carry this with me at all times, literally every second of the day. In case you couldn't hear that because of me talking while I'm shaking that, every second of the day I carry that with me. Um, but yeah, so you had to pay I think it was like $4. I paid like $4 for a glass of water that was like that big. Like it was tiny. Like that's not enough for me. Hope that cleared up a few things about the last video because I really did not explain it well in that one. But I didn't want to like get rid of that video because I liked what I was saying in it. But I didn't I didn't give any info on what I was actually doing. So also a lot of those pictures were just randomly put together. I just went through the album and picked off ones that I liked. They aren't in any particular order, which is I probably should have done them in an order, but I don't remember half of them anyway. Look at this fat and ugly cat. She's ugly. And no, Rem, this is not abuse. I'm just gonna keep doing this until like 30 seconds go by because I didn't make my video long enough. So, yeah. You guys did it before, I could do it too. Just a few more seconds with this, I'm sorry.